Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be making some scrambled eggs that are delicious. So stay tuned and let's get started.
A really good scrambled egg that's got lots of veggies, lots of flavor, super easy so anybody can make it. So let's start cooking.
Okay, so here is your list of ingredients that we're going to be going through. And this recipe is super easy to follow step by step. Everything in the video is laid out in the order that you need to make it. So it's foolproof. If you have a hard time cooking, don't worry about it. You're gonna be fine. I promise. They're gonna turn out really good and everybody is gonna think you're awesome. To stay up to date with all of our travel adventures and cooking recipes for when you're camping or RVing, make sure that you hit that subscribe link right now and then hit the bell and select all. That way you're notified every time we upload a new video and you can stay up to date with all of our adventures. And while you're at it, do us a favor and let us know you stopped by hitting that thumbs up. And then comment below and let me know what your favorite type of egg is. Is it poached? Is it scrambled? Is it fried? Let us know because we'd love to hear from you and would love to know what your favorite egg is. Now you all know, if you've been around for a while, how much we love parsley. It is such an easy way to add such a great color to your food and also just a hint of a little flavor. Okay, so once all of your spices are on your veggie mix, just give it a really good stir. And then you're gonna be turning your fire down, or in our case, our electric stove down to medium-low heat before we add the spinach. So in this, I added 2 handfuls of spinach, and the heat is going to cook it down to where if you love spinach, triple it, because it's going to cook it down a lot. And the heat, once you start turning it, is really going to cook it down. Now don't worry about when it starts to clump up, in bunches. It's totally fine. Once you add your egg mixture, it's gonna get all separated and be good. Okay, so now time for the butter. Add 3 tablespoons of butter. You're just gonna put it in the middle of the veggies and just keep stirring it, kind of crush it down so that it melts and it gets all those vegetables really flavorful. And the reason why we do it at this step is because we're getting ready to add the eggs, and so it gives it a nice, number one, hello, it's butter. Who doesn't love butter? So it gives it a really nice flavor, but it also helps to grease your pan. So be sure to add those 3 tablespoons in before you start beating your eggs and getting all of the ingredients into your egg mixture. Now, one of the things that people often will make a mistake with is they mix everything together first before they start beating. To get nice fluffy eggs, you want to just do your eggs and your spices, and then we're gonna beat that first before we add our cheese and our heavy whipping cream. So go ahead and add all of your spices. We love pepper. Y'all know that already. We love pepper. So I do cook with a lot of pepper. We don't cook with a ton of salt. I add some for flavor, but we're just not super big salty people. Okay, so right now, before you add your cheese and your heavy whipping cream, you want to give these eggs a really good whisking. For this, we add 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. I know what you're thinking, what? Heavy whipping cream? But let me tell you, heavy whipping cream makes the best scrambled eggs. They don't get watery. A lot of people will try try to make scrambled eggs and then they don't understand why when they put their veggies in first and they don't fold them in at the end, why there's so much water that comes out. Well, it's because you're using milk or half and half. So it's going to evaporate. With heavy whipping cream, you're not going to have that problem. So everything can cook together. The flavor is fantastic. So when you're adding the heavy whipping cream, you don't have to worry about folding in your veggies at the end. Everything can cook together and blend together, and it's delicious. Now when it comes to the cheese, I use sliced cheese, and the reason why is because it melts so much better once you pull it apart, and then also you have so many more options with sliced than you do with shredded. So I know a lot of people want to cut corners. It's really not that long to just add your cheese. Okay, so once your veggies are nice and caramelized, it's time to add our eggs. So this is one of the most important steps when you're actually beginning to cook the scrambled eggs. And where some people end up screwing up is they don't consistently stir the eggs. So it ends up getting really dry on the bottom. One of the things you want to do to have a really nice fluffy scrambled eggs, just make sure that you're constantly stirring. And you're just going to go around the edges and then fold up underneath and just keep folding the eggs over onto themselves. And this is going to give you a really fluffy scrambled egg that's not overcooked, it's not dry, but you don't have all of the liquid that you normally would have when you're using milk or half and half. Okay guys, so you just fold until they're done, and oh my goodness, look at these scrambled eggs. They were so delicious. Now I'm going to go ahead and link the other recipe that we made that morning for our other channel, Lip Smacking Eats. They were cinnamon roll, pigs in a blanket with sausage, and let me tell you, those were amazing. You can actually see it on the plate right there. So I'll link that in the description, and now it's time for some B-roll. Well, thanks so much guys for coming along for another recipe, and we will see you on the next adventure. Have a great day, everybody.